Hello friends, happy Friendship Day. I hope my voice is audible, right? Can anyone ping me in the message if my voice is audible? If yes, then we can start. Yes, I can see some messages. Okay, it's good to go then. We can start. First of all, I have a small request, friends. Don't unmute yourself and don't start your video or don't share your screen because it creates disturbances in the flow and it looks very unpleasant to others. So I request everyone not to unmute yourself or start your video or share your screen. I will give you a chance to ask your questions in the end, and you can ask any questions in the end. Now, coming back to the RSI hidden divergence. mm, so basically, what is RSI? RSI is very famous momentum indicator developed by J. Wills Wilder, and people will use this as a momentum oscillator. It plots a value between 0 to 100, and traditionally people use RSI in two different ways. One way is overbought and oversold approach, and another way is to using the divergences. So these are the two famous applications of RSI. However, in this webinar, we will be discussing only about RSI divergences, and I will also tell you how these divergences are not very effective to use. Basically, RSI has two types of divergences. So that this is a traditional definition. Okay, RSI bearish divergence and RSI bullish divergence. So the RSI bearish divergence is very simple. Whenever price makes a higher high and RSI makes a lower high, they call it as bearish divergence, and they think it is weakness in the price, and they think are the traditional traders will advise to take short trade in this case. So this is traditional definition of RSI bearish divergence. Similarly, we can see RSI bullish divergence. So when a price makes lower low, but RSI makes higher high, they think it is bullish divergence, and they, traditional traders say it is a good idea to take long trade in this case. So this is the traditional definition of RSI bearish divergence and RSI bullish divergence. And basically, I will tell you, it is not a good idea to take these divergences. Someone has raised an hand. Please don't message or raise your hand unless you have some problem, because I guess everyone is can hear this very clearly. So if there is some problem, it may be a problem with your Zoom settings, or it may be a problem with your internet settings. So please try to find it out by yourself. I will not be able to help you when I'm explaining something. I'm really sorry, Suresh. And I can tell you why it is not a good idea to use these RSI divergences. So basically, it suggests trades to take against the trend. So that is not a really good idea. And it also advises to take trade, catch the tops or bottoms. That's also not a good idea. And usually these bearish divergences, can occur continuously when the script is in a nice uptrend. And it is like, taking a short trade against that nice uptrend script is not at all a good idea. And similarly, a bullish divergence can occur continuously in a downtrend. And it is not a good idea to catch a falling knife. So I'm going to explain this in future slides. See, this is a script of Maruti Suzuki. So if you look at this Maruti Suzuki script, it is clearly in an uptrend. However, can you see few bearish divergences? I can, you can see two bearish divergences, in this chart. So if you had taken a short trade after seeing this, bearish divergences, I'm definitely you would have, lost the trade, and you would have lost some good money in this. We can check one more example. So this is a script of escorts. So here also, this escort script is in nice uptrend mode. However, it has shown two bearish divergences. So the price is making higher high, whereas RSI making lower low two times. So again, if you have taken a short trade based on this RSI bearish divergences, you would have lost money, and it is a very bad idea to take this kind of trades. We can check one more example. This is HDFC. Again, HDFC is a nice uptrend from this 2017 January, and again it showed two bearish divergences in the top. So price made two higher highs, and whereas RSI made two lower lows. Again, if you would have taken a short trade at this point of time, you would have lost money, and it is a very pathetic idea of taking short trade at this point of time. Now you can see similarly the failure of bullish divergences. So if you look at this Canara Bank chart, it is in a downtrend from from the second part. So again, can you see there is a bullish divergence. Price made lower high, whereas RSI made higher high. Again, taking a long trade at this point of time is not a good idea. We can look at one more example of DSB Bank for failure of bullish divergence. Again, DCB Bank is in a downtrend. Price made lower high, whereas RSI made higher high. Again, it is not a good idea to take a long trade after seeing this bullish divergence. Then what I'm going to suggest in this webinar is RSI hidden divergences. So the following, if you follow this RSI hidden divergences, it always suggests trades in the direction of the trend. So the safety is, it's almost guaranteed. And the success ratio is always better as compared to the conventional RSI divergence. And it also gives a good risk reward rate for your trades. You can see some of the example. So what is RSI hidden bullish divergence? So in the RSI hidden bullish divergence is the script will be in a nice uptrend. So the price makes higher low, whereas RSI makes lower low. So this is RSI bullish divergence in this case. So similarly, RSI hidden bearish divergence. So price makes lower high, whereas RSI makes higher low. So this is in case of RSI hidden bearish divergence. But at the moment we will focus only on RSI hidden bullish divergence, because this is a positional trading concept. You will be able to hold the trades for 2 days to 1 week. So that is why we are going to discuss only about RSI hidden bullish divergences at this point of time. I hope till now it is very clear. Now you can see some of the examples for RSI hidden bullish divergence. So number one, again, the same thing, DCB Bank. So if you look at DCB Bank, it is in a clearly uptrend mode. And in this case, price made higher low, whereas RSI made lower low. So this is a good, position or a good situation to initiate a long trade. So your trade will be in the direction of the trend. So the risk will be very less. So you can see in the future slides, I'm going to explain what are the factors you need to look at before taking a trade. So I'm just walking through with some of the examples of hidden bullish divergences. This is one example. So another example is again Maruti Suzuki script. So can you see this Maruti Suzuki script is in nice uptrend mode, and at this point of time it has made it has shown hidden bullish divergence. Price has made higher low, whereas RSI made lower low. So this is a clear indication of bullish hidden divergence. So one can opt for a long trade in this case also. So it will be in that the trade will come in the direction of the trend, and the safety will be high. We will walk through with one more example. This is Reliance Industries. If you look at the Reliance Industries chart, this is also a nice uptrend mode, and it is also showing RSI hidden bullish divergence. So at this point of time, the price made higher low, whereas RSI made lower low. So this is one more example. And if you take a long trade here, it comes in the direction of the trend. And most of the times, the success ratio is pretty good with this, hidden bullish divergences trades. So now, what are the points to look at when you take a long trade? These are all the 4 points one need to look at while planning a long trade. the trend should be in clearly up. So the script should show a clearly uptrend. That is number one. And number two is the recent swing. The recent pullback should be down. It should have given a little decent pullback to take a long trade. Then only you will get a good risk reward trade. And that recent pullback should be smooth. That pullback should not have happened in one candle or 2 days. No, it should have happened over a few days time with a smooth, with not much big selling volume. So it should be very smooth. And there should be a candlestick confirmation to initiate a long trade. So that candlestick confirmation can come through a different patterns like bullish harami or hammer or bullish engulfing, something like that. So if you see these four confirmations, you can plan for a long trade. I will repeat these four parameters once again. So a trader should look at four parameters before initiating a long trade. The number one, the trend should be up. The script should show a clear uptrend. And number two, the recent swing should be down. Then only, when I say recent swing, it's a pullback. That pullback should be down. Then only you will get a good risk reward trades. And number three, that pullback should have occurred in a smooth way. So there should not be drastic selling or big selling volume regarding the pullback. And the number four option is there should be a candlestick confirmation to plan a long trade. This candlestick confirmation can come through a bullish harami, hammer, or bullish engulfing, something like that. I hope this is clear. Now we will see some of the examples to take this kind of trades. If you look at Maruti Suzuki chart in this example, the number one trend is clearly up, so it is very clear. And number two, if you look at the pullback during the hidden divergence scenario, it has given a good decent pullback. So that is number two. Number three is it's a smooth pullback. The pullback came in a smooth way. There is not a big. It didn't came in 1 or 2 days. It came over a period of days. It's smooth actually. And can you see that bullish harami confirmation? So there is a bullish harami confirmation. So it satisfies all the four criteria. So one can plan is you can plan a long trade above that bullish harami candle on the next trading day. You can target the swing high as your target. You can follow two trading approaches. Initially, you can try to exit all your position at the swing high. Going forward, once you gain confidence, you can exit only 75% of the position at the swing high. You can carry 25% of the position with a trial SL concept, because you never know when and where the trend will last. So you might make very big money, for the remaining 25% of the position. Now we look at another trade. It is HDFC Bank. Again, I have mentioned all the four parameters. Number one, the trend is clearly up. It is in a clearly uptrend mode. And number two, that swing is down. It has given a the clear pullback, and that pullback is also smooth, which satisfies the third criteria. And there is a bullish harami confirmation. That candle is not clearly visible. That is a bullish harami pattern. So the bonus thing with this trade is it is also aligned with the proper trend line. If you see the support trend line which I have drawn, like this, by connecting all the lows. So this confirmation is also coming at the support trend line. This is a valid thing. So it satisfies many criteria, and this also indicates there is a higher probability of success to get this in this trade actually. So this is another example, and I can give one more example, and this is Arrow Pharma chart. And if you look at Arrow Pharma chart, number one, the trend is in clearly uptrend. So this satisfies the number one criteria. And number two criteria is the pullback. There is a pullback, and that pullback is came around 4 or 5 days. It is quite smooth. And number four is there is a candlestick confirmation. It is kind of bullish harami confirmation. Again, price rallied after this point. So whenever you take a trade, you can target, initial target is your swing high. You can exit 75% of the position at swing high, and you can carry the remaining 25% of the position, continuously with the trial SL concept. I think those are all the examples I had. I've explained very clearly about all these RSI divergences, hidden divergences, and overbought and oversold approach in this book. So if you are more interested, you can go through with this book. I will also share my screen to Sunny. Sunny will explain his experience about this trading approach, and he will also share some of his recent trades which he has taken in the last couple of days. And if you notice, this is one good book I have seen very recently in Amazon. I think I have promoted this in the group. So this suggests 10 beautiful methods to promote or boost your immunity, and this is available for free on Amazon. You guys can download this and you can read and you can review comments on Amazon. First, I will allow Sunny to share his screen and allow to share his experience. Then I will open for questions. Sunny, can you share your screen, please?
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Indra. I'll start sharing my screen and then I'll go through some of the trades that I took.
Sure.
So let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see it, Sunny.
Okay. So yeah, so RSI hidden divergence. So thanks, Indra, for explaining this concept. And first of all, happy Friendship Day to everyone. Now, this RSI hidden divergence technique is a good technique to go with the trend, right? So it's in case you are a trend follower, then this helps getting you an entry in a very good risk to reward ratio. So what we usually do is we take an entry on RSI hidden divergence, and the first target is usually the recent swing high, and we book 75% of the positions there, and then trail the rest at our entry price, so that we catch the trend. We don't know when it's going to end, right? So you have seen these examples in Indra's chart where the trend kept on going, right? So we wanted to catch that move too. So this is one of the good methods. So what I've done is I usually share my trades openly in TradingView. That's a good charting platform, as most of you will be aware. But I've captured 4 of my RSI hidden divergence trades from that site. Uh, so yeah, and all these trades are July trades. So this is Maruti. So I'll cover the 4 points that Indra said. The trend is up. The recent swing is down, right? Trend is up. You see that it's forming a higher high and higher low. Recent swing was down. Then there was a bullish confirmation on this Maruti chart, right? So if you combine these two tables, it's kind of a bullish harami, and you see this RSI, right? So this, the price, the recent low on the price is up, the swing low on the hidden divergence is down. We took this trade above this level, and I'll show you the results. So I love TradingView because you can share the live trades there, right? So you have this is Maruti, and this is, we booked 75% here, and we are trading the rest with our entry price. I don't know where the price will go. So this is my trading stop loss for rest of the 35% positions. So I'll come to next one. And then this trade was taken on, I think I've updated it here, just a minute. Yep. So we got an entry on 21st July, and 28th July we closed the trade with 75% booking. The second trade is Hero Moto. So this is again same, the price, the trend is up, recent swing is downside, then there is a candle confirmation, again there is a bullish harami, and it is RSI divergence, right? So let's see, the result of this trade was also positive. So this is my Hero Motocorp marking. So this was 15 July, and We took an entry on 16 July. So it will load new bars here. So this is it. So we booked here, and our entry, rest of the, see, this is an example where 25 positions, rest of 25% position has hit the stop loss. But the thing is, we booked 75% in profit, and rest of 25% is a break even. So I've captured all these different scenarios. So now the third one is BEL, and this is the same thing. The price is in uptrend, swing down, then there is a candle confirmation, and the price action has to be smooth, right? So there is no big volume selling we can see here, right? So, and this is an RSI here, I have marked this, right? So this is an example where I wanted to emphasize how necessary it is to book your positions as target, and don't wait for prices to go up. I mean, it can go up further, but then you need to book your targets at 75% at least at your targets. So this is my this is the day of entry. We were okay. So this idea was for 20th July. We got the entry on the same day. See, it hit our target. We booked 75% position, and look what's happening with this stock right now. So it came all the way down. It might go down further. I don't know, but I booked already. I booked the profits in this, and then rest 25% was at break even. On the next day, it got triggered. And my fourth example is one of my live trades. So every time we cannot guarantee profits, right? So there might be losses in this strategy too. So it's like a probability game, as you all know. So my fourth trade is a live trade, and it's currently going against me. So this is Hindustan Unilever. I'll show you that on trading view. Okay. So this is Hindustan Unilever. I took an entry. Still my stop loss has not hit on this, but it's going to. I think it will probably hit. So this is, as soon as I got entry, ideally in this kind of hidden divergence trade, the price moves up as soon as we get entry, but it's fine. It's a part of the game. So this probably might hit a stop loss. I don't know. So this were the four examples that I wanted to show, and as a part of hidden divergence learning. So thanks, Indra, for giving me this opportunity, and back to you.
Thank you, Sunny. Thanks for sharing your experience. I think now we can open for questions. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the chat box, or you can also leave it in the Telegram group. So I will be seeing questions in both the sides. I will take the questions. Sunny, I think you need to stop sharing your screen.
Yep.
As of now, I can't see any questions both in Telegram and here. I can see a question. Is there any moving average to be taken? Mallikarjun asked this question. We don't use moving average in this trading approach. We simply use RSI, hidden bullish divergence. That's all. Sumit is asking a question. How to search stocks like this? So what we have to do is in a trading view, you can check all the scripts which are in uptrend. So then find out a stock which is showing a higher low, whereas RSI making lower low. So in that way, you can find out a scripts like this. There is no way to scan this as far as I know. Galaxy M31 asking a question: how to filter the stocks? Filter can be done on many approaches. So one can look at only Nifty 50 stocks, or one can see all the F1 stocks, or good scripts, anything like that. What I suggest is you can look every day. You can look Nifty F1 scripts every day. You can use a Metastock. Sunny, is it possible to share, how do you search in that Metastock? Because scanning the 250 scripts will take only, 10, 15 minutes of time in Metastock. So Sunny,
Yes,
Sunny will share, how to scan, the 250 scripts in, 5-10 minutes. So I think that's going to help all of you. You can share your screen, Sunny. Sunny, I think you're on mute.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so this first thing is, this is not a free thing. This is a paid version. So we pay for annual charge, like it's like around 4,000 per annum. So they give us YTD, so YTD data. Sorry, not YTD, the EOD data, and this is a core trader core trade through which we update uh, the data, right? So this is a tool. So the best part of this is what I also use for scanning my uh, all the charts, right? So you can see this is all the script. This is Nifty 50 scripts here, and the best part of this is I can, with a click of a with one button, I can like move very quickly and scan my charts, right? See, so it's kind of looking like a breakout. See how fast it is, right? So this is how we do. And it hardly takes like half an hour for you to go through all the FNO scripts, right? So they have this Nifty 50 scripts here, and then I can go to futures, and I can go to the recent month futures. So these are all of my FNO scripts, right? So only advantage with this is you can very quickly browse through, right, the charts, and the more you see the charts, the more you start learning the language of candlesticks. Anything more, Indra, you want me to cover? So
I think
this is what it is.
I think
So
that's all,
if you
Sunny.
need any details on how to install this, please get in contact with Indra, and he'll provide you the number, and then you can call them up and they will set it up for you. But please note that we don't have any association with them, so it's like not like we are promoting them or what. So it's one of the
Yes.
things that we use. Thanks, Indra.
Yes. Thanks, Sunny. Basically, I want to reiterate once again. Sunny has opened the folder and is searching all the scripts, just by clicking the right arrow or left arrow. You can scan, 250 scripts within 10-15 minutes. And I want to confirm it once again. We don't have any association with anyone, and we are not here to sell anything. Basically, this software helps you to, scan the script in a quicker way. If you want, you can opt for it. Otherwise, manually searching in the free TradingView website is also good. Only thing is it takes little extra time. I still suggest, searching all the scripts manually, because that is going to help you in a long way. I hope that scanning question is answered. Now I will go through with the next question. Hmm. Prakash is asking question, how do we find only with Nifty 50 stocks? You can find out Nifty 50 stocks in Google. It gives an Excel sheet, either an NS India website, or even using a Metastack. You can browse that Nifty 50 folder. You will be able to see only those Nifty 50 stocks, or you can check those 50 stocks every day manually in TradingView website. I hope I answered your question. Vincent is asking, what is the ideal time frame to be allowed? So this is a positional trading approach, Vincent. So you can use only daily time frame, and you can check this. So even though it works in all the time frames, the ideal or the good trading approach will be in a daily time frame. I hope I answered the question. Kiran Adiga is asking a question. What is the minimum risk reward we can expect from this strategy? It is a good question, Kiran. Basically, whenever you target the previous swing high, usually it gives 1.5 to 2, 1 is to 1.5 to 2 risk reward. So basically what I advise is to book 75% of the position at previous swing high, so that some minimum profit will be guaranteed, and you can carry remaining 25% of the position. So in that case, whenever the price rallies, you never know where the trend is going to end. Now you'll be able to reap the maximum benefits for 25% of portion. And even if it comes back and it takes your SL, some profit for 75% of portion is guaranteed. So in that way, it is going to help you. Satish Kumar asking a question, is there a pivot need to be considered? Sorry, Satish, we don't use pivot in this situation. Basically, keep your trading system very simple. Don't complicate it. Whenever you complicate a trading system, there is a higher probability of making a mistakes. So I would suggest, keep your trading system very simple. Whether you use a breakout trading system, or whether you use RSI hidden divergence system, or you just use price action trading, that is not the important thing. It should be very, very simple, and you should apply proper money management rules to, to continue with your trading. Gautam God asking a question, what is the time frame? I already said it is a daily time frame. Vinay is asking a question, RSI needs to be checked only with the previous low, or can we check based on the previous few lows? No, with this hidden divergence, we are checking only with the previous low. So there is no need to check the previous, very previous to previous lows. Only previous low is necessary. But you should remember the 4 criteria. The number one, price is a nice uptrend. And number 2, number 3 is smooth pullback. And number 4 is candlestick confirmation. If you remember these 4 points, that is more than enough. Ashok asking question, RSI hidden divergence within RSI 4060 level and level. As I said, RSI can be used in 2 different ways. So traditionally they were using for trading divergences and trading oversold, overbought region. So the new way of using RSI is in 2 ways. One is using RSI hidden divergence, another one using range shift, that is 4060 level. At this point of time, in this webinar, I'm not using, or I'm not explaining RSI range shift with 4060 level, Ashok. So it is explained very clearly in my first book, that is Trade and Grow Rich book. Faryam is asking a question, can we use hourly chart also or any daily chart? The same concept works in hourly chart as well, but whenever you get into a lower time frame, you will get more opportunities, whereas risk also increases. So if you are aware of those opportunities and risk, it is a good thing. It is just a technical thing. It works in all the time frames. Subrat is asking a question. He wants to know a good book on market psychology through candlestick. So I would suggest 2 books. If you look at Trade Like a Casino is one really good book, and another book is Trading in the Zone. So these are the 2 good books on market psychology. Shiva Balan, he wants me to explain everything once again. I'm sorry, Shiva Balan. This session will be recorded. I will be uploading this recording in a YouTube, so you'll be able to watch it from the beginning itself. I hope it really helps in your case. Galaxy M31 asking a question to Sunny. When you had taken a Maruti script, did you also consider Nifty auto sector for trend confirmation? No. Basically, we look at only the scripts. Usually, we don't look at other market confirmation. So we look at only the 4 parameters. If it satisfies those parameters, we will be taking the trade. Sumit asking a question, what is the stop loss for these trades? So you will get the 4 parameter is a candlestick confirmation, right, Sumit? So we will keep the stop loss below the candlestick confirmation part, because we think whenever the price trades below that candlestick confirmation, our strategy is negated. So that is why we keep our stop loss below the low of that confirmed candle. Suman is asking, sir, this concept works in uptrend market, all types of market. This is a concept. It works in in uptrend as well as in downtrend. Whereas I'm suggesting only positional trading with this approach. And in India, it is not it's not quite possible to take a short trade in equity for positional trading. You need a big margin to take a trade in future or in options. So that is why I explained only bullish divergence and only in uptrend scenarios to carry the trades for a couple of days. So the carrying trades is possible only in equities in a long direction. Sandeep is question, can I ask you out of the topic question? You need to ask the question, Sandeep. Okay, I think we are done with the questions. So I will be recording this session and I will be uploading this session in the YouTube, and I will share the link in the traders group. I hope I have added value to your time, and this concept is really beneficial. Thanks for your time, friends, and thanks for joining the webinar. And happy Friendship Day. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.